Here at the Shockwave Clinic in Barrie, and we're getting some shoes tested. Here we go. We have the Vanish. It's one of their minimalist models. It's really, really light, really flexible as well. Zero drop. Zero drop means that it's totally level from the toe box to the heel, flat inside the shoe. Like always, we're gonna get my natural gait first with the OptoGait, and Scott is gonna monitor me over here. Once we walk for 3 minutes, like normal, the OptoGait will spit out these values. As we test this shoe, we want to make sure that we're pulling out all of the liners. There's nothing in that shoe. We're going to test it bare bones.
Okay, so our step length went out a little bit, just over 5%. Swing, single support, just over 5%. Load response pre-swing, just over 5%.
Now we're going to put in the correct toes and see if that brings me a little bit closer to my natural gait. So the correct toes are in. With the wider toe box, I can fit the correct toes in the shoe quite comfortably without it rubbing against the sides. Vanish shoes with correct toes in. This report has the correct toes in it, and we seem to have some positive results.
Yeah, we've got a significant change in all our parameters of the gait cycle here, because we were over 5% in load response without them, and we're down to 1.1 with them.
And that's even lower than my natural gait.
Yeah.
Your correct toes work. Now we're going to try the Vanish shoe with just the Barefoot Science on level 7.
We're just over 5% on step length. Everything else is well under 5%, which is our goal. 5% is the threshold. We're down to 1.3, 1.2 as far as load response pre-swing. Everything is in real good parameters there. Compared to your Barefoot, also your CV values. So the efficiency of the movement is much improved with Barefoots as well.
So good news. Barefoot Science works. Now what I did notice with the Barefoot Science on level 7, now I'm very trained in Barefoot Science and I'm normally on level 7, but with this minimalist shoe it did feel pretty firm right in my medial arch, so I would maybe consider going down to a level 6 for a little bit until that gets comfortable, and then move back up to a 7. Now we got the Barefoot Science, correct toes in. We're gonna throw these all together and see how our numbers go. I stayed on level 7 because that's just what we've been testing in, but I could definitely feel it on that second time.
Yeah, so we're off a little bit on the step length, but everything else, the numbers are really good. They're under 5%, but the CV values, again, the efficiency numbers, if you will, they're all really good. And then when we get down to load response, the rotational parameters of the gait cycle were the best numbers yet, 0.8 and 1.0. And typically that's the one that we worry about the most when we're dealing with gait, is load response. It seems to be most responsible for injuries when that number gets too high.
What do all of these numbers mean? I showed you guys the OptoGait and we spat out numbers at you, and it's a lot to take in, so I'm just going to give you a quick summary. First of all, find somebody with an OptoGait system. You want to find a good clinician who can read out the numbers for you and let you know what's going on with your natural gait, and then when you put on shoes, what's happening there. Because as you saw, all the different variations will either throw your numbers off or dial you right into your natural gait, which means less injury and more efficiency. Check out some shoes that are shaped like feet, like this Altra brand. It's going to allow for a nice big toe box so that your big toe can move up and down and your toes can splay. It makes more natural movement, and a zero drop is always a good thing to consider. These correct toes, they work. You saw it in the numbers. It adds more splay, it gives you more stability, balance, and foot comfort. I would definitely check out some correct toes for going in your shoes that are shaped like feet. Last but not least, check out these Barefoot Science insoles. It can go in any different shoe. There's a full length and a 3/4 length. If you're looking at a minimalist shoe, definitely consider the 3/4 length. It's a system that grows with you. Barefoot Science. There's a lot of products out there, but the best way to make sure that they're working for you is to get them tested objectively. A human eye, or sometimes just how they feel, might not be the right feedback that you need to be able to run safe and pain-free. I'm Katie Tezuki at the Shockwave Therapy and Sports Science Center, and I'm reminding you all to keep on moving happily.